All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of buttons that need to be checked. Chapters down below. We got so much. If my voice sounds different, it's because I've been under the weather for the last 2 days. We struggling, man, but we still here. We got so much today. We got the winners announced. Remember, we're doing the giveaway of the dope controllers from Back Channel. Once again, you can get 35 to 40% off, promo code BUTTON. They are backed by the FGC. Link down below if you guys want to get your hands on them. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. So we'll announce the 2 winners for the giveaway at the end of today's video. And also, we got some heavy buttons to be checked. Continuation off of yesterday's, late last night if you guys missed it. 2XKO is officially a wrap. So there's so many emotions out there, people reacting. We got some big names on deck. But first, we got a special tournament, y'all. If y'all want to show some support, man, for your boy, so the Button Check's very own editor. Y'all know that orange bearded son of a bitch that be editing my videos? Yeah, he's actually heading up this tournament. Show the support, man. Start GG, all the information down below. It's happening tomorrow. He made this trailer. Check it out. All right, first up for them, they should no longer make fighting games for the FGC buttons that need to be checked. That sounds like it kind of contradicts itself, right? How you not gonna make fighting games for the FGC? Well, it makes sense when you think about it, and Maximilian is the one that's actually breaking this down. We got Diaphone expressing extreme sadness on all of this. There's a lot of people that are actually heartbroken. It's not just people firing shots, but they're not only like pissed off at like 2XKO or those devs, a lot of people are talking about Riot. So either way, let's get all these reactions. Let's go. Right here, started with Meet the Potential Fighting Game Company. Their biggest game is a copy-paste of Dota. Valorant was hard carried by COVID. Legends of Runeterra is dead. 2XKO is dead. Riot Forged is dead. They bought Hightail, killed it, resurrected right after they sold it, laughed my fucking ass off. The MMO is never coming out. And then Riot should have waited for Valve to make a fighting game so they could have copied it. It would have saved them a decade of dev time. That has 25,000 likes. And Riot made League for people too bad to play Dota. Riot made Valorant for people too bad to play CS. They should have stuck to this formula, and 2XKO might have actually succeeded. That has 3.7 thousand likes. And Ludwig weighs in saying, bro, Riot is inane. It feels like Mark Morrow has the company in a chokehold where their game, or if their game doesn't make $1 billion instantly, he shuts it down. No community building, no thought of making a beautiful game, just pure profit or die. Even Viscount saying, I'll just say this, 2XKO is a great game, super fun to play, and they had the best dev team of all time, but shutting out console players for 4+ months with no communication / no timeline killed the game for me. The game told me they didn't want me to play and compete, so I didn't.
Don't cry. It's weird, man. I knew it was coming. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna fucking bawl my eyes out. This wouldn't way sadder shit. But, like, it's just a fucking shame. Like, I knew, like, in January when they left half the staff, I knew the future wasn't bright. Like, I'm not fucking dumb, right? Like, I knew shit was on the on the tail end. I could tell the numbers, right? I could tell kind of based on the vibes of the community. I could tell when, I stream 2XKO, or I stream Guilty Gear, or I stream Grand Blue, and why is 2XKO number wise like doing worse than like a Guilty Gear, right? Like I could tell it's not the most popular shit, so I could tell it's kind of it's kind of cooked. But like I didn't think it would be. It's just a shame, like I knew this day was coming, but I feel like the game just had so much potential. Like, and the fact that this game failed, like, does not make me feel very hopeful about the future of fighting games, because I think there's so much cool shit they did. They literally had infinite money glitch. It had the most potential of any game I played, but they've also like somehow stumbled the most of any fighting game I played. Yeah, I don't know, man. It actually does legitimately make me sad. Like, I know it sounds stupid. Like, bro, why would you get sad over a fucking video game? But, like, I did quit my job to play this game, And the game was really good. The game had so much potential. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. It just makes me sad. I don't really know how to put it into words.
Continuing on, Leffen weighing in. Once 2XKO majors are over, I'm gonna give all the big fighting games a serious try again. Going hard for a bit in Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, etc. To reach the top ranks would be fun to stream content, and I don't want to play Marvel Tokon unless they improve the system mechanics a lot. And Sikander saying, dear fighting game developers, make a 1v1 fighting game, not this fucking 7v7 and all this bullshit. 1 versus 1. One character versus one character. Stop trying to be different. Thank me later. That has 1.2 thousand likes. Somebody else says, can we start making 1v1 fighting games again now? That has 2.5 thousand likes. And then they posting this, Riot is coming for you too. This has 25,000 likes. And yeah, he gets it. This is the clip of Maximilian. They say Maximilian understands what makes a fighting game appealing. Yes, you can cater to the FGC with patches, but do not make the whole personality of the game for the FGC. Check out the clip.
So, point forward, I don't think fighting games should be made for the FGC. I don't like the idea, because a fighting game that's made specifically for the FGC, you run into problems like this, where it's specifically made for the FGC. And that net is small, like is very small. The FGC has always found the most, I would say, popular community fighting games were not made for the FGC, my dude. They were made just to be appealing, interesting, great games. And they found their audiences. The FGC came to them, right? They grew communities because people loved it so much. They didn't grow them because the games were competitively viable, bitch. That has never been the point. The point is that people like this shit so much that they are determined to be the best. Like that is what a fighting game community is. That people want to show up so much that it doesn't matter how fucked up the game is. There are others that need to get their asses beat, and I have to put them in their place. They've been talking shit. Like, this is the foundation of what a fighting game community is. Doesn't matter like how competitively viable it is, how balanced, nobody gives a shit. As long as the game is fun and enjoyable and has things to fall in love with, people will fall in love with it so much that it becomes their entire fucking personality, and they just play the shit out of it, dude.
Enter in Street Fighter 6. Perfect example of that. But listen, that's deep stuff. Going back to what Diaphone said real quick. Hey, he's talking about, I'm not going to cry. Why would I cry over a fighting game? But I did quit my job to this, and it is sad. I wouldn't blame him if he did cry. What you do in your private, Like, we all know. Like, I hate when people say, oh, it's just fighting games. Oh, you just push buttons good, so yada, yada, yada. I don't understand why we act like this stuff is not tied to deeper things in our lives. We already know this stuff is tied. Like, Diaphone is not, if he were to cry, not just over 2XKO, but the fact that he was able to do and play something he loves for a living is a dream job. Button check is my dream job. If I were to wake up tomorrow and they say, oh, guess what? YouTube doesn't exist anymore. You don't think your boy's not gonna cry? I'm gonna be fucking devastated. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my life's work. Like, I worked so hard for this and dedicated and worked 3 jobs at one time just so I could be here today. You don't think that's gonna mess my ass up? Like, so I get it. If you're heartbroken, you are heartbroken. And no, it's not just over the video game itself, it's what it represented to you in your life. So I wouldn't blame him one bit if he did. And now I know some of you might not rock with 2XKO. You might not even rock with Diaphone. I'm just talking about the whole principle surrounding everything. And then when it comes to Max, that's some deep shit. We were just talking on Frame Trapped about that with Dirty Low. By the way, the new episode's supposed to be coming out. I still gotta edit the shit. But just talking about, like, I don't think fighting game players know how to make fighting games, because so many of these newer companies would constantly show, especially 2XKO, look, it's for y'all. We're from the community, and we have so many of you guys as our devs or coming in to test it. Just always, just as far as like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Almost as if it gave this appeal, this whole identity that it is a fighting game made for fighting game players by fighting game players. So you would think that would be a home run, but obviously at the end of the day, it's not. And that's what Max is saying here. The net is so small. We shouldn't make games just for the FGC anymore. Let it be a fighting game, and if you want to do patches later, that's fine, but it has to be something that's a hit. Something that is so fun that we come to it. It doesn't have to come to us. And it did kind of feel that way. It felt like with 2XKO and how it took, like, what was it, like 10 years in the oven or some shit like that? 10 years? I felt like, what was it, Rising Thunder, the first game that came out? Like, obviously it wasn't a big IP or anything, but it was fun. We were just playing it because, oh, this is a fun game. Look at these robots fighting, and it was fun. Then they took it and overcomplicated it and did this, and now it's dead within a year. It feels like it was just too much, too many hands in there, too many people, too many opinions, and like, this is for y'all. Like Max was saying, you didn't have to bring it to us. Make it so good, make it so enjoyable that it'll just become part of what the FGC is. If it becomes a competitive scene, which a lot of these games do, then that's great. But like I said, Street Fighter 6, perfect example. It is so successful for the casuals. That's why this is probably the greatest version of the game yet as far as sales. It's on track to beat all the records, and so many casuals are loving it. You constantly hear complaints about the pros, like Mena RD just went on record. We'll probably talk about that later, saying the competitive scene is the shittiest it's ever been right now in Street Fighter 6 because this, and this need to be fixed. But even with all that being said, it's still the most popular. It's still the most played. They talking about this shit might go 10 years. As to this 2XKO, where they tried their best to do everything right, it's dead in 8 months. This shit is literally dead in 8 months. And even when they launched it originally, they were like, our bad, we're going to take it back and change it. It's going to play different in like 2 months. It's like they never really got their identity. There it is one more time, Butt Check family. Appreciate the massive love. Now we get to the giveaway. We got 2 winners to announce. I will announce the names right now. All you have to do is contact me on my personal email. My personal email is linked to this channel. It is ErnestoLopezComedy77@gmail.com. I do not use any other channel, and I do not use any other email, because there's always like bullshit scammers in the comments. Hey, contact me here. Bullshit. Contact me on the email that's actually associated with the channel, and it's on the main page. So either way, back channel, if you're not familiar, these guys have crazy low prices, anywhere from 35 to 40% off. I'll put their link down below. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when I said this? Can I interest you in the GameSir G7 Pro? Or can I interest you in the GameSir G8 Plus Galileo? Or can I interest you in the Scuff Nomad? So we got beautiful deals anywhere from 35 to 40% off, and it's backed by FGC Power. The people that are running this campaign right here have been FGC heads for over a decade. They're running a channel, a website called Back Channel. And I mean, nothing warms my heart more than when I get to work with not only a great deal, but people that are affiliated with the FGC. And like I was saying, 35 to 40% off. Also, promo code BUTTON. Don't forget about that. There's a promo code, it is BUTTON, down below. Well, now knowing that, we got 2 winners. Let's put it on the screen. First winner right here. I'm Fazy. I don't know how to say the damn name, but listen, hashtag back channel. Hope I win. Oh my God, my birthday is August. Look at this. This dude said my birthday is August 27th. Well, happy early birthday. And then Super Kami Kevin says hashtag back channel. Back channel. Thanks again for this. You won as well. The 2 winners right there, y'all. Comment on this video, contact me on my email, and let's get it cracking. Congratulations, and thank everybody for the support in back channel for holding us down as well, y'all. They came in, I love talking with them, I love learning about them and their history with the FGC. I mean like legit history with the FGC, and the prices, they can't be beat. So link down below, check them out. Promo code button, I'm talking about 35 to 40% off. Let's go. And then it is one more time, Butt Check family. Appreciate the massive love. I will see you tomorrow. Matter of fact, I will shoot for it tomorrow morning with some new buttons that need to be checked. And as always, I don't know what it is. Feeling kind of, under the weather. But either way, somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all, family. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
True or false? Back in the original days of Dota, 3 guys made it. Then one guy decided to gaslight his friends and delete the forums, the official forums where people would submit items for Dota 2 characters, because he wanted to charge money for the characters instead of having them be free. He removed all of his friends, he deleted the forums, he created a new game where he charged a bunch of money for this, and he banned anyone that ever mentioned Dota. Is this true or false? Doesn't that sound crazy?
That sounds insane, so it's absolutely true.
It is true. I never forgot Pendragon. True. That game is called League of Legends. What incredible development. True. Thank you for watching EWC, and thank you for playing the game. You win. We're all winners, aren't we? Thank you for watching.